Proverbs chapter 1. These are the Proverbs of King Solomon of Israel, the son of David. Proverbs will teach you wisdom and self-control, and how to understand sayings with deep meanings. You will learn what is right and honest and fair. From these, an ordinary person can learn to be smart, and young people can gain knowledge and good sense. If you are already wise, you will become even wiser. And if you are smart, you will learn to understand proverbs and sayings, as well as words of wisdom and all kinds of riddles. Respect and obey the Lord. This is the beginning of knowledge. Only a fool rejects wisdom and good advice.
My child, obey the teachings of your parents, and wear their teachings as you would a lovely hat or a pretty necklace. Don't be tempted by sinners, or listen when they say,
"Come on, let's gang up and kill somebody just for the fun of it. They're well and healthy now, but we'll finish them off once and for all. We'll take their valuables and fill our homes with stolen goods. If you join our gang, you'll get your share."
Don't follow anyone like that or do what they do. They are in a big hurry to commit some crime, perhaps even murder. They are like a bird that sees the bait but ignores the trap. They gang up to murder someone, but they are the victims. The wealth you get from crime robs you of your life. Wisdom shouts in the streets wherever crowds gather. She shouts in the marketplaces and near the city gates as she says to the people,
"How much longer will you enjoy being stupid fools? Won't you ever stop sneering and laughing at knowledge? Listen as I correct you and tell you what I think. You completely ignored me and refused to listen. You rejected my advice and paid no attention when I warned you. So when you are struck by some terrible disaster, or when trouble and distress surround you like a whirlwind, I will laugh and make fun. You will ask for my help, but I won't listen. You will search, but you won't find me. No, you would not learn, and you refused to respect the Lord. You rejected my advice and paid no attention when I warned you. Now you will eat the fruit of what you have done, until you are stuffed full with your own schemes. Sin and self-satisfaction bring destruction and death to stupid fools. But if you listen to me, you will be safe and secure without fear of disaster.
Proverbs chapter 2.
My child, you must follow and treasure my teachings and my instructions. Keep in tune with wisdom, and think what it means to have common sense. Beg as loud as you can for good common sense. Search for wisdom as you would search for silver or hidden treasure. Then you will understand what it means to respect and to know the Lord God.
All wisdom comes from the Lord, and so do common sense and understanding. God gives helpful advice to everyone who obeys him, and protects all of those who live as they should. God sees that justice is done, and he watches over everyone who is faithful to him. With wisdom you will learn what is right and honest and fair.
Wisdom will control your mind, and you will be pleased with knowledge. Sound judgment and good sense will watch over you. Wisdom will protect you from evil schemes, and from those liars who turn from doing good to live in the darkness. Most of all, they enjoy being mean and deceitful. They are dishonest themselves, and all they do is crooked. Wisdom will protect you from the smooth talk of a sinful woman who breaks her wedding vows and leaves the man she married when she was young. The road to her house leads down to the dark world of the dead. Visit her, and you will never find the road to life again. Follow the example of good people and live an honest life. If you are honest and innocent, you will keep your land. If you do wrong and can never be trusted, you will be rooted out.
Proverbs chapter 3.
My child, remember my teachings and instructions and obey them completely. They will help you live a long and prosperous life. Let love and loyalty always show like a necklace, and write them in your mind. God and people will like you and consider you a success. With all your heart you must trust the Lord and not your own judgment. Always let Him lead you, and He will clear the road for you to follow. Don't ever think that you are wise enough, but respect the Lord and stay away from evil. This will make you healthy, and you will feel strong. Honor the Lord by giving Him your money and the first part of all your crops. Then you will have more grain and grapes than you will ever need. My child, don't turn away or become bitter when the Lord corrects you. The Lord corrects everyone He loves, just as parents correct their favorite child.
God blesses everyone who has wisdom and common sense. Wisdom is worth more than silver. It makes you much richer than gold. Wisdom is more valuable than precious jewels. Nothing you want compares with her. In her right hand, wisdom holds a long life, and in her left hand are wealth and honor. Wisdom makes life pleasant and leads us safely along. Wisdom is a life-giving tree, the source of happiness for all who hold on to her. By His wisdom and knowledge, the Lord created heaven and earth. By His understanding, He let the ocean break loose and clouds release the rain.
My child, use common sense and sound judgment. Always keep them in mind. They will help you to live a long and beautiful life. You will walk safely and never stumble. You will rest without a worry and sleep soundly. So don't be afraid of sudden disasters or storms that strike those who are evil. You can be sure that the Lord will protect you from harm. Do all you can for everyone who deserves your help. Don't tell your neighbor to come back tomorrow if you can help today. Don't try to be mean to neighbors who trust you. Don't argue just to be arguing when you haven't been hurt. Don't be jealous of cruel people or follow their example. The Lord doesn't like anyone who is dishonest, but He lets good people be His friends. He places a curse on the home of everyone who is evil, but He blesses the home of every good person. The Lord sneers at those who sneer at Him, but He is kind to everyone who is humble. You will be praised if you are wise, but you will be disgraced if you are a stubborn fool.